Hey everyone, it's Miss O'Neill here, and today is a good day to have a good day. Today we are talking about resources and choices in social studies. This is probably, between you and me, my favorite social studies lesson to teach, so I hope you're ready to read along with me. A resource is anything that people can use. There are many types of resources. It is important for people and communities to use resources wisely so that they will be there for us to use in the future. Awesome. 375 Rev points. I can't believe it. Helping and volunteering. Many people help their communities by volunteering to do things like working at food banks or keeping their neighborhoods clean. One way that St. Peter's helps volunteering, or one way that we help our community and volunteer at St. Peter's is by doing things like the Christmas tree gifts, the gift drive we do during Christmas. We do a Thanksgiving food drive. Our sixth graders and other middle school kids always go out to help the food pantry. We do so many things at St. Peter's to help and volunteer. Money. People use money to buy things they need and want. They can also save money for the future or donate money to people in need. Money is a resource. Money choices. When we use money, we have to make choices. Some people don't have enough money to buy everything they want. They have to choose the things that are most important to them. So, like in the last social studies example, I think I used the last social studies lesson, I think I used the example of talking about, do I want to spend my money on food for me and Jake, or do I want to go buy a Nintendo Switch? How would you spend $5? Imagine you had $5 to spend. Would you spend it all? Would you save it to buy something more expensive? What are some other ways you could use your money? Maybe you could spend a little now, spend a little later. Maybe you could give your money to someone in need. You could donate it. There's a lot of things that you could do with that money. It's an important resource. There are other types of resources too, like natural resources. We also have to make choices when we use natural resources. Cutting down too many trees could destroy some animals' homes. But people need wood to build homes, furniture, and other things. We have to work together to make the best choices. Think about when we watched the Lorax movie. Not the DreamWorks one, but the cartoon one during Dr. Seuss Week, and we learned all about what happens when all those truffula trees come down. All right, costs and benefits. The choices people make have costs and benefits. The cost can be money, time, or loss of natural resources. The benefits are the good things that happen, like when families have everything they need and some things they want. So if you've ever heard somebody talking about the pros and the cons would be the costs and the pros would be benefits. The not so great things are the costs, but the good things are the benefits. Oil. Oil is an important natural resource. A lot of oil is used to make fuel for cars, trains, boats, and planes. Oil is also used to make other things like paint, tires, ink, and plastic. Texas produces more oil than any other state in the United States. Can you believe that? I mean, it's a big state. I guess it makes sense. Eating at a restaurant. If your family decides to eat at a restaurant, or right now, ordering takeout or getting delivery from a restaurant, it might cost more money than you would spend on a meal at home. But you would probably have fun, and the people who work at the restaurant would get to do all the cooking and cleaning up. So there's a lot less work for grown-ups. Letting water run. Some choices have costs, but no benefits. If you let the water run while you brush your teeth, you are wasting one of our most important natural resources, water. It also costs your parents money when they have to pay the water bill. So when we were talking about costs and benefits, the bad things and the good things, this is a bad thing that has no good thing attached to it. It's not like you get to have a blast watching all the water go down the drain. It's important to make sure that you only use just enough water, just the water that you need. Turn the faucet off, brush your teeth, and then you can turn it back on to make sure all the toothpaste is cleaned up in the sink. Awesome. Still going. Here's an important question. Can people replace natural resources? We can replace some of them, but it may take a very long time. It takes 20 years or more for many trees to grow, but new fruits and vegetables can be grown year after year. Things that become extinct can never be replaced. We talked about extinct a while ago, I think, when we were talking about how bald eagles were almost extinct, I think. So the answer is yes, we can replace the natural resources, but some of them are harder to replace than others. So we can go ahead and cut down trees and then we can plant trees, but those trees are going to take a very, very long time to grow back. All right, let's fill in the blanks with our word bank. A blank is anything that people can use. A people is anything that people can use? No. Is costs anything that people can use? What's our answer here? Nice, the answer would be resource. A resource is anything that people can use. Things that become blank can never be replaced. What's our answer here? Just talked about it in the last slide. Wonderful, it's extinct. Things that become extinct can never be replaced. Number 3, blank is an important natural resource. It's right at the beginning of a sentence, so let's use that hint from our last social studies lesson. Look for a capital letter. Do you see it here? Nice. Oil is an important natural resource. We use it for fuel and then we use it to help us make other things. Number 4, the choices people make have blank and blank. 2 for 1, have blank and blank. The choices people make have replace and resource? No. Have people and replace? No. Our answer here is costs and benefits. The choices people make have costs and benefits. Number 5 was not really talked about here. It would be in the magazine if we have the magazine in front of us, but we're just using the online version right now. So the answer here, human resources are people. So when we talk about human resources, we're talking about the work that people do, okay? Number 6 says we can blank some natural resources. Last answer here would be replace. We can replace some natural resources. We can go ahead and plant that last little truffula tree. All right. Find and color. Use your favorite. Oh gosh, wait, did we get the Rev coins? Oh, that's my bad. There we go. Nice, 430. All right, we would use our favorite color to find Texas on this map and color it in. What's the important thing that we learned about Texas this week? Those are two big questions. What's your favorite color? And what did you learn about Texas this week? You know, my favorite color is green. I would color Texas in green. And the important thing we learned about Texas this week is... Nice. It produces more oil than any other state in the United States. All right, now we get to play a little game for our last 5 Rev coins here. We are not going to write NR or HR because you're looking at a computer screen, but we are going to talk about it. We're going to play natural resource or human resource. So I'm going to give you an example of something going on. And we need to figure out if what's happening is a natural resource being used or a human resource being used. So workers in an orange grove. An orange grove is kind of like a apple orchard, but for oranges. They don't call it orange orchards, they call it orange groves. So this would be a human resource because the workers are working. The oranges, however, would be a natural resource. Water and trees, what do you think? Natural or human? Nice, those are both natural. People volunteering at a food bank, is that human or natural? Nice, human. The humans made the food bank and the people are working there. Fruits and vegetables are natural. Wonderful. Last Rev coins, we now have 440. I can hardly believe it. All right, thank you so much for coming along with me and reading all about resources and choices. I really, really, really hope you take my advice about not letting the water run here. Do we get more coins? Oh. Oh, no, we already collected them. Like I was saying, I really hope you take my advice and our social study book's advice on not letting the water run this week. Try your best the next time you brush your teeth to just use a little bit of water, then turn the water off. All right, I love you a lot. I miss you a bunch. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.